Hare Pahi Mam. Yes, dear youngsters, welcome you all. What a delight every day that spending an hour or so with you all. Doing only one constructive, creative, useful, productive work of studying the Shastras, which are the words of wisdom and experience of all our sages and saints and the Lord Himself. I really appreciate, congratulate for your decision to come to these classes and appreciate your maturity and wisdom that you are able to grasp or understand. Only suggestion is what may, don't give it up, keep it up. Keep learning the knowledge more deeply and keep practicing it also. Yes, friends, then become more and more sharper, deeper in your understanding with more and more Shraddha. That alone protects us. Our jnanam, authentic jnanam, nischita jnanam, used jnanam alone protects us. Congratulations. Today is 800th day of our Gita classes. So 700 slokas, but we are in the 800th day. At least now 30 more days it will take because we have 30 almost more slokas. Right, friends? Then apart from Gita, many other things also we are doing. So six things every day. The common sense thought, the sankalpa, the sahana bhavatu, the beautiful Rigveda mantrocharanam, Gita 18 chapter study, and then Sri Ramacharita Manasa. How wonderful was the surrender by Vibhishana to Lord yesterday we saw, isn't it? Today also we'll continue seeing it. How Rama lifts Vibhishana and hugs him and all. Vibhishana also tells all of us the problems will be there as long as we don't surrender to Bhagavan. A beautiful discussion, sweet and deep, going on. Let us see how much we analyze and study, understand. Let us see how much we practice it. So, welcome you all. Join for this, please. Now, in today's first common sense thought, out of the six activities, the thought is this: everywhere in life, for the inner and outer, remedies from the problems and achievements in glorious fields to achieve successes. What is the most important thing is go to the roots and basics. Okay, like weeds in the field. From the root, you have to uproot the weeds. If you don't uproot from the root level, when you water it, again all the weeds will come. So you have to uproot it. Up to the root level, you have to go and remove. So too, when you want a rice crop, etc., the crop rice with the roots, you have to sow there the plants or seeds, whatever. Nahi hai to from the root level, then that plant will not come, seed or root, isn't it? Like few more examples, we will see. So when I have a disease at two levels now. One is the root cause level, second is symptomatic level. Now at the symptom level only, if I cure it, like I have fever, so symptomatic relief, I took some temperature balancing medicine. But the root I have not recognized or diagnosed or removed. So will not that fever relapse again and again? What is wisdom? To diagnose why the pain has come, why the fever has come, why that particular bones or etc. are giving dukkha. So a medical doctor goes to the root. There may be a loss of immunity, there may be a malfunction there may be some bacteria, viral, fungal infection. Then you treat at that level. Ayurveda is such medicine which goes to the root and eliminates disease. It doesn't bother much about symptom. And in our days, people We used to go through the symptomatic pain so much to get that vairagya towards the cause of this pain. Nowadays, we are taking the symptomatic reliefs. Therefore, we are not hating the cause of the disease. That's why we are again and again doing the causes. That's why the diseases are not going away. And like a child has fallen, scooter से तुरंत उठा के उसको मत करो unless a very fatal accident. Let him have that pain so that he will know he should not do that mistake again. सिम्टोमेटिकली हमको नहीं करना है, थेरापेटिकली करना है. हाँ, सिम्टम भी करो. Why should somebody suffer when the medicines have come? But don't treat at symptom level in such a manner, superficial, that you forget to treat at the root level. Isn't it? Everything in this world is an effect, good or bad. It has cause. If it has to be a good, sow the seed, the cause for the good. If it is bad, from the seed level, remove the bad. Like financial problem for an individual or for a whole country, it has its own root cause. Why economically we are down? The Indian government has thought 2014 say naya hai. Unless we produce ourselves and send it to other countries, our forex saving and other money coming to our country, making our country rich will not come happen. So therefore, make in India. When we are making here only, not invest what you call importing from the other country, our money is not going there, and we are making ourselves here, so our money is growing. The Pakistan like countries, they should realize it if they want to develop. So the root cause is national level. Therefore, whatever is required for survival and for development, everything we make in our country, make excessive so that we can sell other places and we get. See, all our Vande Bharat trains, many of our missiles we have done. We are exporting to other nations. Even countries like America and all, they buy many things from India. Not only achar and namkeen, khane ke cheese. वो तो है ही. Those fellows cannot make it. But even technological things and so many. The economic problem, there is a root. Individually also. Why the problem economic to me? Either my earnings are not proper, sufficient, or my expenses are more. To balance. Unwanted expenses spend, come karo. Then find more means of earning money. Hard work, not dishonest way. Then finance problems are, but go to the root. So wife and husband fighting, go to the root. Parents, children fighting, go to the root. Brothers, sisters fighting, go to the root. Root is only two things, ego and selfishness. When one is full of ego and selfishness, like China, like America, they will have enemies and fighting with everybody in the world. If wife comes down in her ego, husband also comes down, respects other person. Both of them reduce their own selfishness, serve each other. All the judges in our courts can happily see the cinemas. They're so busy in solving lakhs and lakhs and crores of cases. कितने cases है इंडिया में अभी 1 करोड़ 50 लाख cases? How many are pending? I don't know. Among them, 70-80% of the quarrels only between the relations. And who is going to live eternally? Neither me nor the brother with whom I am fighting in the case, in the court. दोनों मरेंगे. And as long as we are alive, why can't live lovingly? Little sacrifice I do, little he does of ego and selfishness. Come, baat khatam. Go to the root level. Understood? So, to the most important aspect, Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, how glorious, how great it is. But still, why it is so much all the time persecuted? Why all the religions which have come from the root Sanatana Dharma, they hate Hinduism only, they trouble us only. Where from the Buddhism came, where from the Christianity came, where from the Islam came. They all have come from Sanatana Dharma only. They are watered by Sanatana Dharma. They get all their nourishment from Sanatana. Remove Sanatana Dharma from all religions, they just collapse. But still, why our Hinduism is problematic? Why? Because in the constitution, first of all, the wrong thing is added secular. Make it is Hindu. Second, in all the education systems, schools, colleges, even in offices, every day the glory of Sanatana Dharma should be told. Geeta should be taught, Ramayana should be taught, Bhagavata should be taught, Mahabharata should be taught, Upanishads should be taught. In them, the jnana for the moksha, the jnana of the dharma, the jnana of how to earn artha and kama with dharma, all these when it is given, not only Hindus, the whole world knows how glorious our Sanatana Dharma. Convincingly, not converting, not compelling. That third class necessity is not there for Hinduism. So root cause is this one. All the positives are suppressed, few seeming negativities, which also contextual. If you understand it, in that also there is no negative. They are highlighted. The Hindu youngsters, Hindu Sanatana Dharmis are themselves also becoming bhogi, and the parents are not teaching them Sanatana Dharma, not the school, nor education, and movies, except crime, criminal, all that bhoga. Where is that? With this much thing happening, how will the youngsters know the Sanatana Dharma and its glory? And if not youngsters, who will be the custodians for the Sanatana Dharma? You, the Hindu youth. So root cause mein jao. And what is weakening us is our own bhoga pravritti and our not knowing the glory of Hinduism. Reduce that bhoga pravritti, know the Sanatana, do all the tapasyas, become strong, and then defeat them. The other fellows negative, but they do more tapasya and are stronger and attack us, head sitting on our head. And we, the Sanatana Dharmins, are so weak. Klaibhyam, Hrudaya Daurbalyam, Kashmalam, Arjun Kitarayam. The first Arjuna, not the Arjuna after Gita. Isn't it? Thank God in Bangladesh they are doing so strong. Therefore, Indian government also warned Bangladesh थोड़ा सेटल हुआ है. Earlier governments तो छोड़ ही दिया कुछ भी करो हिंदुओं को. That's why all thousands temples Pakistan में destroyed in all Islamic countries. Root cause सनातन धर्म है तो बाकी धर्म रहेंगे याद रखो. नहीं है तो they will destroy each other. Because they depend on kill others, convert others concept, which is wrong. Why do you kill? Because they don't follow us. But do you follow it every day? 24 hours? Are your children following? Then you kill yourself first. Your family members सब follow कर रहे हैं तुम्हारे religion को 24 घंटे. नहीं करे पहले उनको मारो. Then you attack Hindus. अरे सनातन धर्म का महिमा पता नहीं है इसलिए हम कमजोर है. Root cause. You youngsters know each one along with your professional work, study our shastras, know the glory of our dharma and culture, talk about it freely, aggressively, anywhere anything going against it, raise the voice, fight out. जो करना है जरूरत है करो. Then the dharma will sustain. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. नहीं तो you will also get converted and compelled. You also become like those rakshasas. And how can you destroy somebody's faith in their dharma? If somebody tells me as Swamiji, go and tell that Christians to get converted into Hinduism, मैं तो hate करता हूँ उसको. I say, why? Let them study their Shastra. Let them reach to Paramatma in their own way. That is the glory of Hinduism. Not that I destroy faith of theirs in their own. That is criminal. Like I come and destroy your faith in your parents. कितना गंदा होगा. That thought itself is abominable. And their own main prophets, they might have not told this. But the followers who have not understood properly. That's the problem. Like maybe the prophet might have said like this: those who are not believing the God, what is the meaning in life? Like in Sanatana Dharma, we say. So, what is the meaning in life if we are not worshipping the Lord? That is general sentence, but that's converted as what? If you don't believe our Lord, you will be killed. No, what somebody said and what the followers interpreted. You know, the Buddha never said, don't follow the Vedas. He said, in the Karma Kanda, there may be little himsa, don't do it. But the whole Buddhism hates the Sanatana Dharma and Vedas. See the followers how they destroy it. So to the other fellow started telling about love others, tell the message of God. He never told convert others. How can you convert? The one who is इतना बढ़िया राम कृष्ण का भक्त है, साधना कर रहा है, मंदिर जा रहा है. How did you criminally destroy their faith? That thought itself is wrong. There's yesterday, as I told you, the whole world is suffering only because of religious war. And that is except Hinduism, every other religion, most of them. So root you have to go to. That's why सनातन धर्म रक्षा करो सारे धर्म यही नहीं और हजार आएंगे आने दो सब बट मूल is सनातन मूल को नाश करोगे तो सब नाश होता तो I told you all these only to say these are all examples. The main point is what? To the root level of your heart, please get convinced about the goal which you want to achieve. From the root level again, from the root level. All the nonsense which we are doing because of which we are destroying ourselves, from there you eliminate. And the root is our heart. And into the heart, we have to send this knowledge that this spirituality is the goal, for that these outer works are the goal. From the heart. Then who dare can stop you from pursuing that goal? Even God cannot. So to from the root, if you know in the heart that these are the negative things I am doing by which I am destroying myself, then can anybody force you to do it? What we are doing is superficially we are listening Shastra. It is not going deep into the heart. Therefore, we are not becoming Adhyatmic sadhakas. So, to superficially we are listening this or that is bad. But heart in heart, we have those bad samskaras, indulgences. वहां से जाकर हमको eliminate करना है. That's why I gave the example of the weeding out the weed from the roots and seeding the seeds at the roots. Put the seeds on the plants. So go to the heart level, like MS Swami. To my heart level, I have to take the Upanishadic jnana that Brahman alone is reality, realizing alone is moksha. Then only I'll become the sadhaka of that. If it is only I'm listening at the ears level, but in the heart, the world alone is real. I have to possess the world. Then all kamnas about the world only I will have. I will never get moksha for myself. So go to the root level to eliminate the problem and also to what you call do the good things. Like तुम्हारे दिल में मैं सनातन धर्म का महिमा नहीं बताऊं, गीता का महिमा नहीं पहुंचाऊं, तो you will take like Gita very lightly. But I can try my best from my dil. But you have to follow your dil and allow this Gita Jnana to enter, and you have to follow your dil to eliminate all the nonsense which is there. Heart in heart, you give reality to the world, to the bhoga of the world. And therefore, you are a bhogi. Then you destroy the nature to create things for you, and you destroy your whole life for meaningless, small little pleasures of the world, which animals also don't go through. That you waste the whole human life, which is given for moksha. Through the jnana, you can reach moksha. For that, the human life is given. And that human life you are living worse than animals. Only for arthakama. Animals also never involve in arthakama, destroying the dharma. They do dharmika way only there. Arthakama purti. Artha means getting the food. Kama is progeny. But you and me, crossing all limitations licentiously, मोक्ष तो दूर ही हो गया धर्म को छोड़ ही दिया पशुओं से भी बदतर जी रहा है and that is going on justifying is the human being life for that you think for yourself बेटा बस पैसे कमाओ भोग करो और पशु की तरह जियो और एक दिन मर जाओ is that the way you are living as human if that's the case Then why human life? Next life the Lord will correct the mistake. He will make you as buffalo only if you live like that. Like a tiger only if you live life like that. Like a mosquito only if you take the blood from others. Like a jackal only if you cheat others. पशु बनाएंगे भगवान. Pashu one is better because they don't at least destroy others, destroy nature. Human. So go to the root level to rectify the ignorance with knowledge and remove the wrong way of living, start right way of living. Mainly to change the goal. Our goals are dharma, seva, upasana, jnana. Dharma is your duty to the society. Seva also is society seva. Upasana is worshipping God. And jnana is knowing yourself. Only this should be there in the heart. Anything other than this is. What is the other thing? Indulging in the world for bhoga with senses. All that is destroys your jnana, destroys your upasana, destroys your seva, destroys your duty. Don't you do that? Your duty of serving parents, are you not destroying it because of your desire for TV and cell phone? Your duty of studying in schools, colleges, are you not destroying it because of your desire for roaming around with your friends? And indulging in that, losing all the energy, where are you available to serve the needy or society? Where do you have the time and inclination to do the upasana? Where do you have the time to study Gita? Energy. तुम ही देखो अपनी जिंदगी को एनालाइज करके. आई एम गिविंग यू योर ओन एग्जांपल, माय ओन एग्जांपल. So this is what today. Go to the root level to rectify the mistakes as well as to establish the correct way of thinking, understanding, doing. ओम दुर्जन सज्जन ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. समस्त देवताभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तर्षिमन् गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तवगत परम्पराधीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पूर्वभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् श्रीनादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन भक्ति धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्रोच्चारण वेद पारायणम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अष्टादशोध्यायस्य अध्ययनं श्री रामचरितमानस सुंदरकांड अध्ययनं भक्ति ज्ञान विवेक वैराग्यादीनां द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मार्थम भारतवर्षार्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. संकल्प इज डन. सहनावतु. ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Now Vedic chanting Rigveda Panchama Mandalam. We are doing the 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. 6 of them. We'll see chote chote. Om Ata Veda Parayanam Rigveda Panchama Mandalam Ata Sapta Shashtitama Anuvakat Arabhya. ओम बलित्था देव निष्कृतमादित्याय जतं बृहत् वरुणमित्रार्य मन्वरिष्ठिष्टं क्षत्रमाशाथे आयद्योनिं हिरण्ययं वरुणमित्रसदधः धर्ताराचर्षणीनां यन्तं सुम्नं वृषादसा विश्वे हि विश्ववेदसो वरुणो मित्रो अर्यमा व्रतापदेव नश्चिरेपान्तिमर्त्यं ऋषः ते हि सत्यारुतस्पृश ऋता वा नो जने जने सुनीता सत्सुदानवोंहोश्चिदुरुक्षक्रयः को नु वां मित्रास्तुतो वरुणो वा तनूनां तत्सु वामेशते मतिरत्रिभ्य एषते मतिः 68 प्रवो मित्राय गायत वरुणाय विपागिरा महि क्षत्रावृतं बृहत् सम्राजायागृतयोनि मित्रश्चोभा वरुणश्च देवा देवेषु प्रशस्त तानः शक्तं पार्थिवस्य महोरायो दिव्यस्य महिं वां क्षत्रं देवेशो मृतं मृतेन सपन्ते शिरं दक्षमाशाते अद्रुहा देवौ वर्धेते वृश्चिद्यावारीत्यापेशस्पतिदानुमत्याः बृहन्तं गर्तमाशाते 69 त्रिरोचना वरुणत्रीरुतद्यून् त्रीणि मित्र धारयतो रजांसि वावृधा नावमतिं क्षत्रियस्यानुव्रतं रक्षमाणावजुर्यम् इरावतेर्वरुणधेनवो वां मधुमध्वां सिन्धवो मित्रद्रुहे दुह्रे त्रयस्तस्थुर्वृषभासस्तिसॄणां दिषणानां रेतोधा विद्युमन्तः प्रातर्देवीमदितिं जोहवीमि मध्यन्दिन उदिता सूर्यस्य राये मित्रावरुणा सर्व तातेडे तोकायतनया यशंयोः या धर्तारा रजसो रोचनस्योतादित्या दिव्या पार्थिवस्य नवान् देवा अमृता आमिनन्ति व्रतानि मित्रावरुणा ध्रुवाणि 70 पुरोरुणा चिध्यस्त्यवो नूनं वां वरुण मित्रवंसि वां सुमतिं तावां सम्यग् अद्रुहान्वेषमश्यामधायसे वयन्ते रुद्रास्याम पातन्नो रुद्रा पायुभिरुतत्रायेतां सुत्रात्र तुर्यामदस्यून्तनूभिः मा कस्याद्भुतक्रतु यक्षं भुजेम तनूभिः मा शेषसामातनस 71 आनो गन्तं वृषादसा वरुणमित्रबर्हण उपेमं चारुमध्वरं विश्वस्य हि प्रचेतसा वरुणमित्रराजतः ईशानापिप्यतन्धियः उपनः सुतमागतं वरुणमित्रदाशुषः अस्य सोमस्य पीतये 72 आमित्रे वरुणे वयं गीर्भिर्जुहोमो अत्रिवद निबर्हिषि सततं सोमपीतये प्रतेनस्तो ध्रुवक्षेमा धर्मणायातयज्ञना निबर्हिषि सततं सोमपीतये मित्रश्च नो वरुणश्च जुषेतां यज्ञमिष्टये निबर्हिषि सततां सोमपीतये. One more let us do 73 big one. ॐ यदद्यस्तः परावति यदर्वावत्यश्विना यद्वा पुरो पुरुषभुजा यदन्तरिक्ष आगतम् इहत्या पुरुभूतमा पुरोदंसांसि बिभ्रता परस्यायाम्यद्रिगुहुवे तुविष्टमा भुजे ईर्मान्यद्वपुषे वपुश्चक्रं रतस्य ये मतुः पर्यन्यानाहुषा युगामह्ना रजांसि दीयतः तदूषु वामेन कृतं विश्वायद्वामनु ष्टमे नानाजाता परेव सा समस्मे बन्धुमे यतुः आयद्वां सूर्यारतं तिष्ठद्रगुच्छदं सदा परिवामरुषापयो घृणावि वरन्त आतपः युवोरत्रिश्चिकेततिनरा सुम्ने न चेतसा घर्मं यद्वामरेपसंनासत्यास्ना पुरण्यते उग्रो वाङ्ककुहो ययुः शृण्वेयामेषु सन्तनिः यद्वां दंसोभिरश्विनात्रिर्नरावर वर्तते मध्व ऊषु मधुयुवा रुद्रासि शक्ति पिप्युषे यत्समुद्रातिपर्षतः पक्वाः पृक्षो भरन्तवाम सत्यमिद्वा उश्विना युवा माहुर्मयो भुवा तायामन्यामहूतमायामन्नां मृडयत्तमा इमा ब्रह्माणि वर्धनाश्विभ्यां सन्तु शन्तमा यातक्षाम Ratagam Ivavochama Bruhannamaha. 73 we have done. So maybe in 2 days this will be over. Then we go to the 6th. There are 9 or 11 mandalas. Rama Rama. Thank you. Now the Gita study, the topic going on is whichever gunas you have, according to that you belong to that varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. To whichever varna you belong to, you have these duties to be performed. With that, you are not liability to yourself, you are not liability to the world. Not only this, with the same varna dharmas, if you add these one or two attitudes, the same varna dharma practice of yours can lead even to the moksha. In fact, every jiva has to evolve for the moksha only by knowing the self, wherever they are. From wherever they have the path. And what is that path? What is the way Bhagavan is telling here? So what an important, sublime, subtler, most important thing, this 46th shloka, which we studied yesterday, but it needs to be repeated today also. Therefore, study it again. Chant 4 times the mantra 46. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्षसंन्यासयोगः पञ्चचत्वारिंशत् षट्चत्वारिंशत्तमौ श्लोकौ मंत्रौ. In fact, chant 45 also twice, 46 also 4 times. They are connected. Shri Bhagavanuvāca स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धिं लभते नरः स्वकर्मनिरतः सिद्धिं यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धिं लभते नरः स्वकर्मनिरतः सिद्धिं यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु. 46 4 times. यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानां येन सर्वमिदं ततं स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. Friends, as it was told in Common Sense Thought, these beautiful pearls of wisdom have to be taken very seriously to the intellect for understanding, once understood and convinced, to the heart very deeply, sincerely. ये ज्ञान हमारे हृदय में जाना चाहिए. Not superficially just listening and forgetting. Listening you are doing, that itself is a good achievement, but not sufficient. No. All the knowledge should be gained in such a manner that we are able to practice it and get benefit out of it. So therefore, allow this knowledge to sink into your hearts. Be that matured. Though you are youngsters, still you can achieve this one. Elders, they are busy in the other nonsense things of the world. You are more cute. अगर तुम लोग अपना profession, study, taking care of family, then spirituality. If you focus on this, you are the best contributor. The country anyway you are doing best by your profession, by your spirituality. Need not be a politician only to serve the country. Wherever profession you are doing, do it well, it is service. You are already a Desha Bhakta if you do honestly. If you don't cheat the nation, you are already serving. Right? Now listen to these thoughts. Very, very crucial. Very, very crucial. First point, Sve Sve Karmani Avirataha. Each of you understanding your gunas, therefore understanding your varna, then understanding your duties, revel in doing them only, enjoy doing them. Pakka, sve sve karmani avirata. If you do that, you are nara. Then only you are called as human being. Otherwise, you are vanara or you are pashu only. Point one. Sve sve karmani avirataha naraha. The one who is involving in his own karma with all joy, he is human being. Point one. Point two, samsiddhim lavate. If this way is continuing with this habit of involving and perfectly doing his karma with all the joy, he even becomes fit for the samsiddhi, the ultimate moksha. Second point. Third point is what? Therefore, you involve in your own karmas only for the final result of moksha called as samsiddhi. Don't keep anything else as the goal because it cannot be. How can be untruth be goal? How can be perishable be goal? How can the temporary be the goal? How can the misery giving thing be goal? Other than Bhagwan, everything is temporary. Everything is untruth. Everything is giver of misery. How can you have the goal of that? Swami, my goal is to suffer, therefore I am putting my finger in a fire. Do you do that? My goal is just to fracture my hands and legs, therefore I am jumping from second floor. Do you do so? In the same way, this world is unreal, it is a giver of dukkha, it is binding you, it is enslaving you, it is taking you away from your own self, your truth, your reality, your liberation. How can you have that as goal? You can't. Therefore, samsiddhi is our goal. The starting point is swakarma nirataha. This swakarma nirata itself is called as karma yoga in the beginning in the third chapter. At that time, that knowledge was sufficient. But after studying 17 chapters, here now the swakarma is your varna karma, that is depending on your three gunas. If you are tamasic with rajas and no sattva, you are shudra. For you, paricharyatmakam karma. If you are tamasic with you are rajasic with tamas predominant, less sattva, you are vaishya. Krushi Goraksha Vanijam is your work. You are rajasic with sattva and tamas, then you are called kshatriya. So for you, shauryam tejo duties. If you are shuddha sattva guna, using rajotama never required, not compromising with sattva, you are brahmana. For you, the shamodavastapa. So, sve sve karmani avirataha. Have you understood? Then he alone is called as naraha, as you understood. In this way of life lived, samsiddhyam labate, even you can get moksha also, Bhagavan is telling. How? He will tell in the next sloka. But have you understood it? That's why he says in the next line, swakarma again nirataha. The one who is fully reveling in doing his own swakarma, swakarma nirataha, siddhim yatha vindati. How he will achieve the ultimate siddhi of the moksha, tat shrunu. Listen that. And in this way, with this attitude, which is going to be told in the next sloka, if you live your swakarma, you are becoming qualified for even moksha. So this thought is as important as the other thought also is as important as this. What is the other one? If you don't do your swadharma karma, and even if you are not doing it for some siddhi, then the same swadharma karma will limit you only to that level. It will not give you moksha. And instead of swadharma karma, if you do the other things, you are going to be bound. So, if you don't take Paramatma as the purpose or the moksha and do that way the swadharma karma, moksha you are denied of. And swadharma chodi diya, so then you are definitely going to suffer, which is called bondage. So, sve sve karmani avirataha eva naraha, that naraha through sve sve karmani avirataha, he can obtain even samsiddhi. Yatha vindati, how he gets it, tat shrunu. That anyway I am going to tell you in the next sloka. And this next sloka 46, we discussed yesterday also, today also become very crucial. You have to grasp it first of all. Most important thing is, usko dil mein le jana hai, is gyan ko. Okay. Here also one by one word. Siddhim vindati manavaha. Okay, Siddhim Vindati Manam is the one who is trying and achieving The ultimate success, moksha, is called Manava, who is trying and who is reached. The one who is never trying, the one never reaching that ultimate siddhi, is physically is Manava, but otherwise is Pashu only. First underline it. Therefore, every human being who is not pursuing Paramatma, he are all Pashu only. Because Manusya Pashu ke farak buddhi hai. Buddhi should tell us what should be the ultimate goal, having reached where nothing more remains to be achieved. If that way buddhi is used, it is understood that only Paramatma Prapti is the one, having gained whom nothing remains to be gained. But as your buddhi understood it, no. So are you pursuing it? No. Then what are you pursuing? Only survival, indulgence and bhoga. Who is doing that work? Pashu. Therefore you are a bodily human, life-wise Pashu. This Krishna is not scolding like that. I am not scolding. This is how each one should think for themselves. सिद्धिम विंदति मानवाहा, सिद्धिम विंदन्ति मानवाहा. जो सिद्धि के लिए प्रयत्न कर रहे हैं, पाते हैं, वही मनुष्य है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट. सेकंड पॉइंट इज व्हाट कि हाउ टू गेट दैट सिद्धि. वेरी ब्यूटिफुल इट इज. वेरी सेंटर इंपॉर्टेंट सेकंड थॉट आई एम शेयरिंग. ध्यान से सुनो. व्हाट इज दैट? स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम विंदति मानवः. Swakarmana means to whatever the varna you belong because of gunas. Therefore, whatever the duties that are told to you in the last four slokas, that is called Swakarma. By doing that Swakarma as an offering to the Lord, you will get moksha. Now, let us repeat this mantra 11 times, 12 times. Swakarmana tam abhyarcha siddhim vindati manavaha. By doing his work as a worship to the Lord, that human being will achieve the moksha. Swakarmana tam abhyarcha siddhim vindati manavaha. By doing one's own duties diligently, one can reach the Paramatma, every human being. Third, स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम विंदति मानवः. अपने स्वकर्म से परमात्मा का अर्चना करते हुए हर एक मनुष्य सिद्धि को, मोक्ष को पा सकता है. अदरवाइज इट इज बाउंड. स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम विंदति मानवः. स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम विंदति मानवः. स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम विंदति मानवः. स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति 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 मानवः. Now see, siddhi is the goal. Swakarma only we have to do, not the parakarma. And that swakarma we have to do as an archana offering to the Lord. Then you reach Paramatma. So reaching Paramatma is the goal, not giving up our swadharma and doing that is the means, and that also for tamabhyarcha, offering it to the Paramatma. So if I am is a Swami here, this my swakarma is teaching Gita to you, talking. So this is my karma to you. This is my karma, satsang karna. Tamabhyarcha. What is abhyarchana? This action and the result of this action, and I the doer. All of that I am doing it as an archana. Archana means offering. As in my offering to that Paramatma. You understood? A doctor is there. Medical treatment is doing. Swakarmana tamabhyarcha. If he does it, he gets moksha. Okay? So how it happens, Brahmana, if he is doing his karma of adhyayana, adhyapana, upasana, and all of them as arsana to the Lord, from his heart, all the selfishness and ego goes away because you gave up the phala, selfishness has gone away. You offered yourself to the Lord, the ego gone away. When the selfishness, ego, both of them gone away, the siddhi, the paramatma anubhuti immediately comes. This way, the Brahmana by Iswakarma, he gets moksha. Kshatriya, when he does the same thing, in next life he becomes qualified for Brahmana. In other words, qualified for studying the Shastra, meditating and realizing. Kshatriya Vaishya, if he is doing his karma and doing the archana with that karma to God, he will become Kshatriya and Brahmana and realize. So to a Shudra, if he is doing his Swakarma as an offering to the God, then he will become Vaishya, then he will become Kshatriya, he will become Brahmana, he will become directly the moksha. He will get it. So it will happen step by step. This is varna wise of step by step I told. The other way of step by step is what? First the antakarana becomes purified, then that antakarana becomes single pointed, then with that antakarana the shastra jnana can be gained, and in the shastra Paramatma Tattva is told, that is understood, and how to experience that Paramatma Tattva, that sadhana is told, that is grasped, and he can do that and he reach. Therefore, all the antakarana shuddhi certainty required for knowing the Paramatma, that will come to us as a result of our doing the Archana of Paramatma with our own karma. So you need not become anybody else. You do what you have to do, and with that you do the offering to the Lord. Swakarmana. And your adharma papa cannot be swakarma. स्वामी मैं चोरी कर सकता हूँ क्या? No. That is not swakarma because ब्राह्मण क्षेत्र वैश्य तो किसी को भी चोरी करने को नहीं बोला. That is wrong. They're all prohibited actions. Terrorism. Swamiji, I'll kill the Hindus and all. Is it swakarma? No. It is manipulated. It cannot be. Killing somebody just like that. That too on the name of religion is the higher crime than general killing somebody for the money, etc. A tiger killing a deer for its food is less worse than a man killing other man for money. A man killing other man for money is lesser than a man killing other man on the name of religion. Therefore, terrorism, etc., is worst of the crimes. So don't bring those things into the list. When we said Swakarmana, Brahmana means Shamodamaha, Kshetra means Shauryam Tejo, Vaishya means Krushi Goraksha, and Shudra is Paricharya. Only these things. Don't make anything Swakarma. Swamiji, can I cheat? That is not your Swakarma. वो तो prohibited है. And you say that I'll do all negative karma and then offer it to the Lord. Lord will put you in the naraka only. For both mistakes. एक तो बुरा काम किया और कहते हो मैं भगवान को अर्पण करता हूं. वो कैसे लॉजिक बनेगा? If that way everybody does negative only, there's nobody positive, then will the world survive? With positive forces the world survives, not the negative. Negative तो destructive है ना? Okay, beta. Now I explain to you. Manava siddhim vindati, tam abhyarcha manava siddhim vindati, swakarmana tam abhyarcha manava siddhim vindati. So by his karma, by worshipping the Lord, worship here is offering everything to the Lord. Kartrutva, karma, karma phala. Slowly antakarna become purified, you become qualified for the knowledge, meditation, self-realization. That's called siddhi. Now, swakarmana tam. Tam means who is he? You have to know it. Who is that he? That is said in the first line. Yataha pravrittihi bhutanam yena sarvamidam jagat. That Lord from whom the whole world has come, and that Lord who is permeating everything. See the intelligence of Krishna, intelligence, he is not giving any name and form to it. The moment the form and name comes, immediately the division comes. Then he says, that Lord who is the cause of the whole universe, that Lord who is pervading the whole universe. If your choice is Rama, you call Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Shiva, Shiva. But don't fight with each other because you are Rama Bhakta or Shiva Bhakta. You are a Bewakoof then. There are no two gods like Rama and Krishna. There are two expressions of one God. Isn't it like you are a man? So with your wife, you are a husband. With your father, you are a son. With your son, you are a father. For your brother, you are a brother. You are one only useless fellow, but you are taking so many forms for so very many identities. In the same way, truth is one. For some, it is Krishna, it is Rama, Shiva. How does it matter? But that Rama and Krishna is He. Yata pravritir bhutanam yena sarvavidam tatam. He is the one from whom the universe has come. And He who is permeating all. See, I say Krishna permeating world. You say Rama. Third fellow says Shiva. How can three people permeate the whole universe? Cannot be, no? Then what? One only permeating, which you are giving three names. Ekam sat vipraha bahudha vadanti. So many rupas of devata, etc., are for convenience. Not that there are so many devatas. That is one only. How can there be two infinite gods? God is infinite, no? As I said in the beginning, two infinite cannot be. It is absurd. It is impossible. God has to be infinite. Infinite cannot be two. If the God is finite, he will also die one day. What is the use of that God? So Rama, Krishna, where are they finite? They have gone, they came and went. But from where they came, into what they are going, that is Yata Pravrittir Bhutana Mena Sarvida. This understanding should be kept in mind. Don't give a name and form. If you give a name and form, don't fall into quarrel. If you are Rama Bhakta and if Krishna comes and says Krishna Bhakta, I to worship Krishna. Don't say, leave Krishna, you take Rama. No. Very good. Your Krishna is Yata Pravrittir Bhutana Mena Sarvida Tatu my Rama also. One Lord only you like Krishna, you like Rama. How does it matter? Good. और कोई गणपति को पसंद करते, कोई सुब्रमण्य को. But all of them are that Lord from whom the universe came, who is all pervading. Him you offer. By that, the purity will happen. You become qualified for meditation. Now, how all that, if I have to explain to you, it will take 2 hours. I can explain. Tomorrow I'll try a little more. ठीक है? एक आध श्लोक तो थोड़ा हम डीपली पढ़ते हैं. I think this shloka deserves. Yesterday we said, day before we said, today, tomorrow also I'll explain how when we offer what all our karma phala to the Ishvara, we realize the self. आज बताया उसको और एक बार डिटेल करते हैं. Thank you. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. श्री जानकी वल्लभो विजयते. श्री रामचरितमानस पंचम सोपान सुंदरकांड. Now we saw Vibhishana came to Rama, looked at him in that Rupa Dhyana Samadhi. He was there for some time. Then he came to the senses. Then he talks in a soft words, giving his own introduction. Whatever he is, honestly tells everything. Then he says, Ki, I heard about your great name and fame, that you destroy the samsara of those who surrender. So I am here as a bhakta, come to surrender to you, and please help me to give moksha, surrender, destroy the samsara to me. In that way, Vibhishana's beautiful Sharanagati. In that Sharanagati, the two things are telling whatever you are without hiding, then asking him from the best, surrendering to him. And I told you what is Sharanagati? आनुकूल्यस्य संकल्पः प्रातिकूल्यस्य वर्जनं रक्षिष्यति इति विश्वासः गोप्तृत्व वर्णनं तथा आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्ये षड्विधा शरणागतिः. I explained to you one of the days. तो विभीषण के अंदर ये सारे हैं. आनुकूल्यस्य संकल्पः, he came to Rama. प्रातिकूल्यस्य वर्जनं, he gave up Ravana. रक्षिष्यति इति विश्वासः, he has, that's why he came. गोप्तृत्व वर्णनं, he has explained what he is. Atmanikshepa, he surrendered. Karpanye, he said, you alone can help me. So this beautiful mantra, after telling what he is. Now you and I also should tell Lord, oh Lord, I am also tamasic, my mind is full of negativities, but I am wanting to get out of them. I want to be a good and noble person, doing my duties well to my profession, to my family, to the society, and I also want to become your devotee. Finally, I want to reach you, but right now I am so bad. Oh Lord, please bless me. I am surrendering to you. Daily you have to do this. Then as Bhagavan gave shelter to Vibhishana and saved him, so too the Bhagavan does for everyone. And we are not as dushta like Ravana and Ravana's family. We are little better on. So we can really do these prayers, he will bless us. So all of that and the next doha also we'll chant once more. Okay, he says, Ki नाथ दसानन करमई भ्राता निशिचरबम सजनम सुरत्राता सहज पाप प्रिय तामस देहा जथा उलूक ही तम पर नेहा श्रवण सुजसु सुनियायऊं प्रभु भंजन भव भीर त्राहि त्राहि आरति हरण शरण सुखद रघुबीर अस कही करत दंडवत देखा तुरत उठे प्रभु हर्ष विशेष दीन बचन सुनि प्रभु मन भावा भुज विशाल गही हृदय लगावा अनुज सहित मिली ढिग बैठारी बोले बचन भगत भयहारी, कहु लंकेश सहित परिवारा, कुशल कुठार बास तुम्हारा, खल मंडली बसहु दिनु राति, सखा धर्म निबहई की भांति, मैं जानूं तुम्हारी सब रीति, अति नय निपुणन भाव अनीति, बरु भल बास नरक करताता, दुष्ट संग जनि देई विधाता, अब पद देखी कुशल रघुराया, जो तुम कीन्ही जानि जन दाया, तब लगी कुशल न जीव कहूँ, सपने हु मन विश्राम, जब लगी भजतन राम कहूँ, शोक धाम तजी काम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। बेटा इसमें ना एक एक चौपाई सो इम्पोर्टेंट, सो प्रेशियस, सो वैल्यूएबल. So give me that permission to go through it steadily, enjoyingly. ओके ना? क्योंकि ऐसा हो जाएगा तो बाद में कब कौन किसको कहा मिलेंगे आई डोंट नो. तो मुझे भी सीखना है. तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट, श्रवण सुजसु सुनी आया हूं. Vibhishana says, with my ears I had the glory of you. Suyasha, your great Kirti. I came. And among thousands of great Kirtis of the Lord, name and fame of the Lord, the famousness of the Lord, the ultimate is this. What is this? Prabhu Bhanjana Bhava Bhira. Bhagavan Rama is capable of and willing to do the Bhanjana and of the Bhava of the Sevak or devotee. That you are capable of destroying the Dukkha named Samsara of your devotees. This is your Suyasha. वो सुना मैं, इसलिए I came to you. So you and I also know. Vibhishana heard from someone. Now we are listening from Vibhishana that the Lord Rama is He. When we surrender to Him, He will destroy our bhava, the samsara, the dukkha. They are all technical words. You youngsters don't misunderstand. What is the meaning of bhava bhanjana? Means seeking the permanent happiness while going through your drama. अभी गीता में पढ़कर आए ना, स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. And remember, all miseries come to us because of wrong actions. Wrong actions we do because of wrong decisions. Wrong decisions we take because we are deluded. Delusion we have because of we are ignorant. The ignorance is removed all by the knowledge. So Lord, by giving us the knowledge, by removing the ignorance, by removing the delusion, by making us right thinking, by making us take right decision, by making us do the right action, He will always give us happiness, not dukkha. Whether the happiness is of the self in meditation, or whether the happiness in worshipping God, or whether the happiness while living the outer vyavahara with your friends and all of them. You are never miserable. When you are a knowledgeable person, you can't be miserable. गीता में कहा ना, पंडिताः न अनुशोचन्ति. पंडित मतलब ज्ञानी. So Bhagavan Rama is famous for destroying the dukkha named samsara of his bhaktas in this way, step by step. That I heard, therefore I came for it. He never said, मेरे को रावण ने लात मारा, तुमको उसको पिटाई करो, या मुझे लंका का राज्य दो, या मुझे भोजन दो. Nothing. He asked, मेरा संसार से मुक्ति चाहिए. That is the highest desire of the any human being, any being can ask. Vibhishana asked for it. And second line, trahi trahi arati harana. So that samsara dukkha arati coming out of because of ignorance, I am suffering because of that. Trahi trahi, protect me, protect me. So a intelligent person, a purified person, like if my finger is burnt, how I feel painful and want to get rid of that pain, so I take some anesthesia or I apply some balm, isn't it? I feel so much dukkha. So if my money is lost, or somehow that money should come back to me, I feel so much of the pain. Or if somebody cheats me, Are yaar, he should not cheat me. Or somebody deceives me or gives up me and goes away, Are dobara wo mera dost bane. So each of us have one or the other dukkha in our life from which we want to come out. And we feel somebody should protect us from it. Trahi trahi, remove that arati. A jnani like Vibhishana or Hanuman, they also feel the same dukkha, but not because of finger burning, but not because of somebody cheated, but not because of some money is lost. Their misery is I am in ignorance. So I am suffering as a jiva, identifying with these upadhis, with my raga, dvesha, kama, krodha in this world, not doing dharma, not doing seva, not doing upasana, not meditating. That is their pain. है ना, मुझे परमात्मा नहीं मिला है वो पेन उनको, मैं इस उपाधियों के द्वारा जीव बनकर सफर कर रहा हूं, दैट इज द पेन दे हैव, आई एम इग्नोरेंट, दैट इज देयर पेन. सो विभीषण आरती, दुख आरती मीन्स दुख, आरती कहते हैं ना, इस दुख इज नॉट रावण किकड और ही हैड टू लीव द भोग ऑफ द लंका, no 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 no, he says I am suffering as an individual being separate from the reality, please give me that jnanam and give me moksha. See the Tulsidaji's writing. So, ek doha, if this way analyzed, how much knowledge? This I talk to the elders. For you, I just generally dilute the things, but sometimes at least we have to speak. These are the portions. Like Gita 18 chapter also towards the end we are there, where crucial portions I cannot dilute them. And here also very sublime, without diluting, I will give you the best one, whatever I know. The higher people than me, they can give you more better knowledge. There are great saints, sages, Anubhavi, they can teach you better. If you get someone, you go there. Keep on studying Shastra, learn and grow. That is my goal to you. I don't want you to be attached to me. You should attach to your wisdom, your sadhana, your goal. So, Shravana Sujas Suniyayau Prabhu Bhanjana Bhavaveera Trahi Trahi Arati Harana Sharana Sukhada Raghuveera. By removing the arati, he is the giver of the sukha to the ones who have done sharanagati. So I have come to surrender to you, that is very clear. You remove my arati of samsara by giving the atma jnana or sukha. When you get the self-knowledge, self is infinite, there is no death birth to it, there is no misery. Birth, modification, death. In these three, there is misery. Everything other than Paramatma is born, gets modified, gets destroyed. Therefore, all of them will have misery. Bhagavan is neither born nor modifying nor dying. Therefore, in him there is no misery. That Bhagavan is our own self. That we have to realize. That's the meaning of Tatapadam Tat Paramargitavyam, which we so many times studied in Gita, etc. Right, beta? Ab is tarah when Vibhishana was surrendering, Bhagavan looks at him, sees his honesty, and his surrender. He lifts him and hugs him, and beautiful things Bhagavan talks. Vibhishana also talks, which we have chanted. Tomorrow we'll see. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shantima Priyat Shanto Muccheta Vandebhya Muktashchan Vimojet Asadoma Sadgame Tamasoma Jyotirgame Mrityorma Mritangame Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachide Purnasa Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Brahmane Shatimatriyam Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Gita Mata Ki Jai Vedavyas Bhagavan Ki Jai Ramachandra Bhagavan Ki Jai Ramayana Mahashastra Ki Jai वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई श्रुति माता की, समस्त ऋषि देवता गण की जय, सब संतन की जय, सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. पार्वती महादेव सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम में श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडली की, साधु युवा मंडली की जय. थैंक यू. See you tomorrow.